she don't ski, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped. Ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Handoff comes to Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They get it to him running left. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Just last week, Charles, you mentioned Christian McCaffrey needs to become a bigger force in that Carolina run game. Well, he listened to you because against Cincinnati, Week 3, 28 carries, career-high 184 yards.
And that's not easily done because the Cincinnati defensive front is one of the better ones in the NFL. So his offensive line got together, and he picked out some fine holes to run through and created some nice run.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins on first down, eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Again, this is Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, forced out to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On first down, it's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second down, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mario Addison able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. To throw is Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the gun on third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 54 yards. First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Cousins now on second down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Third and long for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down. Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there, 66 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
Hey, receiver.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw, being chased out left. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's...
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's got some space here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
And the Panthers coming out now. They are already in field goal range. Let's see how they want to play this, Charles.
And I have a feeling I know how they want to play this already. Run the football to the hash mark that works best for their kicker. They already have the field goal unit lined up, ready to run out there and go get it done. They practice this, they understand the situation, and with that amount of time, they can do it.
Let's see how they carry it over into the game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.